All right, what's up, guys? Welcome back. Welcome back. This is episode 14 now, fall 2023. So let's get into it. It is Sunday, December 17th. It's about 10 o'clock in the morning right now. So obviously, we're into December. It's not really, I guess, quote unquote fall anymore, but we're going to keep rolling with it. It's still, the conditions outside are still fall like, so we're I'll start doing the winter episodes once January hits, and then it'll be like winter 2024. So but for now, we're still in fall, I guess. So but yeah, so today, guys, I'm thinking this will honestly be the last episode for the fall season. I'm not too sure if I'm going to get in another episode before the end of the year, just because with the holidays, and it's been like the weather out here has been so gloomy and overcast and cloudy. It just hasn't been optimal for photo shoots, I guess, or I guess just hasn't been ideal. Like, I'll go out and take photos in any sort of weather or anything, but obviously, I'm trying to pick the best days that I can go out to come away with the best photos. So, yeah, I'm not too sure if this one will be the last. I'm kind of predicting that it will, but not for certain. But I'm thinking that it might be. So, I was honestly debating. I was debating this weekend if I even wanted to go out and shoot at all, because it's so today and this whole weekend it's just been like 100% overcast, just clouds everywhere, no sun whatsoever, and very gloomy. But I just really want to get out and hike around, and just see what's out there. Even on days like today, I'll still try and push it and get out at least, because you never know what you're gonna see, right? Something may just come up, and you got some good photos. So. But yeah, so today I'm going to try and hit a little hike here. It's about 10 o'clock right now. I want to head out pretty soon and go to this like nature preserve area, hit that up. I've never been there before, so I think that would be cool to check out a spot never been. And since it's so shitty out today weather-wise, it'd be cool just to see something new. And then I'm hoping that if I have enough time, so sunset today is at 4:30, and I've been really wanting to improve my blue hour photography. So the hour, like right after sunset, is considered like the blue hour, where you just get the sky filled with blue tones and stuff. Can honestly be pretty cool. So I'm thinking if I have enough time and I'm feeling energized enough after this hike, I'll go in town a little bit at the end of the day and see if I can get some blue hour photos in town. So that'll be kind of a maybe. And with it being like 100% overcast, the blue hour is kind of just like a more gray hour, I guess. Like it just gets grayer and grayer and grayer until it's dark. So, it can be cool regardless, but we'll see about that. But I think it'd be cool just to get out in the woods, hike around a bit, check out a new spot I haven't been. It looks like this area is kind of in some bluffs. It's actually in Minnesota, so I'm going to cross the river there, go over to the Minnesota side. It's about a half hour away, so not too bad at all. But yeah, the snow is gone. So in the last episode, there was some snow on the ground. It's all gone. It's been rainy and shitty out. It's like 30s, 40s degrees. But no snow or anything, just completely bare, typical kind of November, December feel before the snow. So I'm going to try and get some gloomy, kind of spooky style photos today. See if I can just get some interesting kind of subject matter in there. And yeah, so then I guess the focus today will be kind of like more dark photos, spooky, kind of that kind of thing, kind of that November feel, even though it's December. So, but yeah, guys, don't got much more to say. So I'm gonna head out pretty soon, take a shower quick, get out there, pack my bags and stuff, and then yeah, we'll just start hitting it. So yeah, see you guys in the field. Let's get it. All right. So just got here, did a little half-hour drive. I'm at kind of this ridge top area, but we're in Minnesota right now, kind of near Hoka-ish, but very cloudy day. We're gonna go up this trail here. But this is they call it a scientific natural area or something. So I think people do studies out here or something like that. But this area is super cool. And I'm pretty sure there's no hunting out here. So it's about 35 degrees, not too bad, super overcast. But yeah, we're gonna check it out. See if we can get some cool shots. It's about 11:30 right now, so I would like to stay out here for a decent amount of time. I got a little granola bar with me, so be cool to get some kind of darker lit shots. But I'm gonna hang around here a little bit and just take a few shots right at the start of the trail here, and then we'll get going up this way. Just coming up the first part of the trail here, guys. Man, I immediately noticed just how quiet it is today out here. It's been rainy, so everything's pretty damp. But this is a pretty big place from what it looks like on the map. I'm coming up a bluff here. You can kind of see landscape. Some bluffs out there, but this is a very bluffy area, so it's pretty cool. No shots yet. So it looks like I've gotten to the top of this bluff. Man, it is like eerily quiet. It's kind of crazy. I snap a twig and it's like a bomb is going off. This is kind of birch forest here. Birch grove looks like it'd be a cool spot for some pictures. Something's up here though. It's like maybe a quarry. Oh yeah, it is a quarry. Little fire pit up here. This is pretty gnarly, dude. Definitely gonna check this out. Looks like the trail continues on through here, so we'll keep on going. No crazy shots yet. So here's the face of that quarry. I've been hanging around this area for a little bit, trying to get some pictures of these birch trees. Trying to incorporate them, but this is pretty fucking cool. You guys check this out. This is quite a view. Was not expecting this. So I did get a shot real quick before we check out this view. I got a vertical shot right about here. So, and it was pretty much just like this with the focus kind of down there in the valley. But check this, guys. Watch my step. Isn't that something? Oh my gosh. With some snow, this would look absolutely gorgeous. It looks beautiful right now. So what I love about the Midwest, man, little hidden gems like this, you know? There's nobody out here. Nobody. There's just one long road just going along that way. That's about it. So now I gotta go up here and I'm gonna hit the top of this, see what that's all about. So we'll keep on going. But that shot there, looking this way with the birch there, pretty cool, honestly. I'm trying to get more vertical shots, so here comes the wind. So I came up the top of the bluff here. Really pretty view walking along. Check out this little farmstead. You guys can see a sign, scientific and natural area. That's the DNR. But pretty cool farmstead down there. So I will say, guys, being on top of this bluff, there's some really cool views and stuff. Really cool shots, like of that farm, and just of the bluff lines and stuff. But I did bring my zoom lens with me. I've got a 300 mil zoom lens, and I'm like tempted to bust it out. But this is one of those times where it's like hard to make a decision, because I am thinking like I want to come back here. I mean, it's just so overcast. Like, that's the problem. Like, if I bust out the zoom lens, I don't even know if it'd be worth it, because I feel like I want to come back to the spot in the winter when there's a bunch of snow on the ground, and that would make all of these kind of vantage point shots look really cool and make them pop a lot more. So I don't know, it's one of those things. Like, I want to bust out the zoom lens and take these cool kind of zoomed in shots. I've done it before, but I don't think I will. It's just like so cloudy today, and yeah, I'm gonna just see what I can get with my 22 millimeter, you know, what I usually work with. So it's not good for, obviously, vantage point aerial photography because it's a fixed lens. So I'm just kind of working with what I got, but I'm not really seeing much up here for shots with that. just some really cool views. I'll flip the camera so you guys can see. I haven't actually walked out here, but really pretty. So I'm gonna kind of bum around up here a little bit more and then start heading back the way we came. Okay, so it's coming down the ridge line here, guys. I just thought of something kind of worthwhile talking about, I think. Like, I was just thinking that something that I believe that I could use some improvement on in terms of actually doing the photo shoot and kind of my technique and style while I'm out here is just slowing down a bit. Kind of slowing down the pace when I'm actually getting or looking for photos and shots and stuff, because my pace in terms of photo shoots it's pretty fast. Like, I'm always on the move, usually always looking for the next, the next frame, the next shot. So I think it could be good to have a slower pace with it and just being more particular when I'm taking the photos, like making sure I'm getting the correct focus and coming away with, the best kind of shots that I can get. So just something, food for there. Yeah, just something to think about, I guess. So yeah, I'm just gonna come off this ridge here, not seeing too much else up here, and then kind of head back down the wooded trail and see if I can't see anything else. So going back down. God, it's so gray today, man. This is a challenging day, man, for photography. Challenging day, but we're working with what we got, man. It's good to be out here regardless. Someplace new, seeing some new sights. There's always somewhere to go, somewhere new to go. Just a matter of how far do you want to drive. To show you guys, look in the other direction here. This would be a perfect shot for a zoom lens, 300mm. But it would look even better if it was snowing. So I'm gonna plan to come back here in the winter months. We're on top of the Quarry Face right here. So come January and February, when there's a bunch of snow on the ground, this will look fucking dope. And we'll take some zoom shots, hopefully I can look back on this video and remember. That's sick. I mean, Beautiful. Without the overcast skies and get some sunlight and snow in there. Oh my god. Let's go back down. Alright, well, I'm kind of just bumming around up here now, but I found another trail that took me to the other side of this ridge line. And it looks like someone's been doing some brush clearing. But you can see this trail kind of just follows this other ridge line here. There's some orange flag marking it, so just gonna check it out a little bit, man. I'm not really seeing much for pictures wise. I mean, there's just not a lot of kind of, you know, there's just not a lot of good shots. So I'm just kind of exploring a little bit, but probably won't spend too much more time out here. Just gonna explore this last little ridge line, and then we'll probably just head back down. So, you guys can see there's that farmstead down there. So, we're just on another kind of ridge, but we'll check it out a little bit. Start heading back down in the quarry here, guys. Got a little widescreen on for you, but is just bumming around here a little bit, looking for some shots, but not really seeing much. Of course, it's so difficult to get photos right now, guys. I'm really trying. I really am. Looking for anything and everything. If there was some snow on the ground, and not even some snow, if there was just a little bit of sunlight, it'd make it a lot better. But oh well, it is what it is. But I was just thinking, man, I really got to come back here when it does snow. This is just a really cool place. So I'm gonna make it a what the fuck am I trying to say? I don't even know. I'm gonna make it a sure thing to come back here in the winter time. So I'll just hit the down trail back to the truck, see if there's any last photo opportunities. But this is a good hike. Nice to explore somewhere completely new. See some new scenes. So start getting back to it. Coming back up on the truck. No shots on the way back there on the down trail. Not much to see. This is really out in the middle of buttfuck nowhere, I tell you. But in reality, I'm only like a half hour away from my apartment, so kind of wild. I might just take a shot of this. This is pretty cool. But yeah, I might take some photos around here, guys, and then we'll just wrap it out. So good little hike there. There's the road going down. Cool. Okay, truck wrap up video. All right, so I actually got a pretty cool shot, guys. What you just saw of on video there of me kind of facing the truck on camera there, and kind of the road winding. So a car was coming, or I got some pictures, basically vertical shot.
of some cars driving down the road there with the truck kind of in the corner of the frame. Looked kind of cool to finish it out. So that was dope. But it's about 1:30, so good 2 hours out here. About a half-hour drive back. So not too bad. But like I said, I'm gonna try. The Packers are playing right now too, by the way. So go Pack, go! Playing the 49ers. But whatever. So I'm gonna try and shoot in town later today. I'm gonna try and basically, I'm basically trying to take this whole day just to go shoot. Even though it's so shitty out, I'm just trying to go at it. So whatever. But I might go in town, depending on how I feel. At like 3:30, 4 o'clock, get some blue hour shots real quick for like an hour. So we'll see about that. If I don't, this will just cut to editing, but if I do, we'll just cut to that right now. So whatever I figure out, you guys will find out here in a sec. So yeah, that'll do it for the hike. That was pretty awesome though. Definitely gonna come back here for winter time when it's all snowy and stuff, and that'll look pretty sick. So got a nice shot of that house there. It's like 4 o'clock right now. It's super dark, but we're gonna see what we can get. Check out this street corner, guys. It's pretty cool. I've been taking some pictures around here. Got a nice shot down this street and of this house right here, kind of on the corner. But we'll keep it moving. I kind of like this time of day as well because you can kind of see like people's house lights turning on and stuff, and it can kind of look cool. But man, it is super overcast, really dark. Honestly, getting some cool pics. Check out these lights. Looks like Star Wars themed. Pretty sick. Little Darth Vader. That's pretty cool. Oh man, it's starting to rain a little bit. I'm gonna start heading back. What a shitty day. Shit day. This house way up here. Jesus, some dogs are going crazy up there. Looks kind of cool though. All right, friends. So it is 4:15 right now. So like 10 minutes till sunset. Super dark, but I'm on my way back. Starting to rain, but honestly got some good pics out of this one, and I'm seeing some more stuff right now, so I'm gonna hit it. Check out this scene, looking down the road. It's kind of a cool perspective. Okay, now I'm done. That last scene that you guys just saw, that could have been one of the better ones of today. There was like a truck that drove through that, like down this road. So I was like right in there. Truck drove down the road. It looked pretty cool. I'm obviously on a low exposure right now because it's so dark out. So it kind of blurred out the lights on the truck and made it look a little blurry, which can have a cool effect. So, but this was good, man. I was honestly pleasantly surprised. I could be out here for a little bit longer if I wanted to, but I'm pretty happy with it. And like, it's gonna be really hard to be shooting within like 20 minutes because basically I don't run with a tripod usually. So like when I'm shooting low exposure, usually like I can hold the camera steady for, you know, a good quarter second, enough where it's stable enough to create a good photo. But I don't really mess with tripods too much. I should start, but if it's like dark, then you definitely need a tripod. But that'll do it for this one, man. Got some good in-town shots. Hopefully the videos, I know the videos probably weren't as good in town. As I was going along, I was seeing a lot, so it's hard to whip out the camera and the phone and do all this shit at the same time. But hope you guys enjoyed, and yeah, lots to look at. So I'm sure we'll just kind of review back in the crib. But yeah, see you guys back at the crib. Peace.
All right. What's up, guys? What is up? We're back in the crib. We're back. So, yeah, we're just gonna review pretty much the photos for the shoot today. Let me turn up this mic a little bit. Sorry if you hear some stuff going on in the background. I just got my dishwasher running right now. But yeah, I would say not the most exciting shoot here for this one. It's just been, ridiculously overcast. I don't think there really has not been, out of all the days in December here, I'd say maybe two or three have been sunny. So it'd be nice at least to get a little bit of kind of sunlight in some of these photos, but still came away with some. I looked through them here and kind of just highlighted a few, and still came away with a few decent ones. So I'm happy with that. But I will say before we just kind of review first, so this will definitely be the last fall 2023 episode. So this will be it, episode 14. So yeah, kind of crazy, but I mean it's almost January now, so I need to. I said that I would start the winter kind of episodes in January, so I'm pretty much just waiting for colder weather and snow at this point. It's been abnormally warm here in Wisconsin and throughout all of the Midwest. It's been like 50 degrees and stuff, so that's kind of ridiculous. So at this point, I'm kind of just waiting for snow. Let me get some water. It's been like raining and just like, I will, if we don't get snow for, the next couple weeks here, I'll probably just start going out and doing shoots like kind of around sunset, getting kind of gloomy shots, because that's kind of what I got in this episode here. Just a lot of gloomy kind of shots, and if that's what I have to work with, then I will work with that. But yeah, pretty much right now I'm just waiting for snow, and then getting into kind of wintry photo shoots. So, but yeah, this will be it, guys. This will be it. We are done with fall. So good starter. I would say a good starter season. Yeah, tons of, I mean, obviously back in September, October, tons of cool kind of fall foliage photos and stuff. So it'd be cool to look back on that. Be cool to look back on those episodes. So, yeah, don't have much else for that intro. So let's just hop onto the screen here. and we will review. So no editing in this. I'm going to try and keep this relatively short, I guess. But I already kind of went through here for the photos and kind of selected. So I've said this before, but when I go through and kind of pick out photos, I will look at them in relative detail and then just, highlight them with a color or something. And then obviously, I'll look for the ones that are most, in focus and the clearest. But, yeah, let's just start at the top here. Obviously, a decent amount for that day. I would say that was a relatively full day of photos. Just started kind of mid-morning here and then came back and then went back out kind of during sunset. So I say sunset, but it's literally just completely overcast day, and it just gets gray, more gray, more gray, more gray. So when I say sunset, I just mean sunset hours, I guess, which is 3:30 to 4:30 or to 5, I guess. But anyways, I'm just starting at the trail here. Again, none of these are really that, I would say, captivating. I did kind of like this kind of just trail photo here. This was kind of interesting. Looks a little bit spooky, which is cool. And then the birch trees. So in these, I spent quite a bit of time just kind of walking around this little birch tree grove at the top of this bluff here. And like I was saying in the field footage, this photo here, this one, I took quite a few, but this one here, I thought this was a cool angle. I think it has, oh my gosh, excuse me, a little bit congested right now, but, there's, I was just looking at the birch, bark here kind of peeling away, and, was trying to get some focus going on in the, mid-ground, I guess. Do a little bit of blurring action here on that birch tree. So I thought that one turned out pretty good with some editing. Obviously that can turn into a pretty cool photo. So keep rolling through here. I spent quite a bit of time just looking at those trees, and then obviously the farmstead. This is a really, good frame, but like I was saying, out there on this day, I do want to come back with the zoom and when it's, snowy, because obviously you can see in these photos, it's just it's dark and gloomy, and that does have, a relatively interesting kind of vibe to it, kind of feel to the photo. But I just think, this kind of area and these scenes would just it would just pop a lot more with snow all over the place. So I was hanging out with that, at this kind of, this frame here, this spot, kind of trying to capture the lines of the bluffs along with the trees. And I was really trying to go more vertical, so trying to get more kind of vertical style format, or portrait format, I guess, photos instead of landscape. I was trying to challenge myself, I guess. So we got another one coming up here, or I actually highlighted this this photo here. So coming back off the top of the ridgeline, it was just a little bit darker. Again, kind of just cool, gloomy, kind of spooky. Also highlighted this one just in case I want to come back and do a little bit of editing on that. Get some more water. So this photo here, I thought this was pretty gnarly. Coming back off the trail there, obviously, right when I got out and started the hike, I noticed this road, this kind of windy road here, and it was just a good composition for a photo. And I knew, when I came back, it'd be darker. I could get a car coming through here with its lights on, and that's what happened. So I think that will turn into something kind of cool when I do some editing on it. We can zoom in a little bit. So obviously it gets kind of blurry when I zoom in all the way there because it's pretty far out, but it still has good focus here in the midground and the foreground, so I'll stick with it. That's the thing about kind of gloomy days and low light photos. You're going to sacrifice some clarity and some some sharpness to the photo because stuff is it's not going to be lit up as much. So you're not going to capture kind of that really clear focus that you would if it was sunny out. So but just, getting a shot of the road here. This is kind of a cool back road, winded back into the bluffs. This would honestly be a good one to edit. You could really mess around with the exposure and the lighting curves, the exposure curves with this one. So I'll probably come back to this one, honestly. I'll give that a highlight. I'll need to come back and pick out one that's in good focus, but so that was the hike, and then later in the day, I came back out into town. I wanted to get some in-town shots, so this was at like 3:45, 4 o'clock. And I know in the video when I was looking back at the field footage, when I went, this like footage here looks a lot brighter than it actually was, I guess. Like my iPhone just automatically kind of brightens up the video. So in like these photos that you can see here, it's obviously a lot darker. So, but this is a cool one. You'll kind of see. Hang on. You'll see in these wintertime photos that I feel like I try and incorporate more cars and like vehicles driving by in the photos because you can make them kind of blur out because the lighting is so low again that the exposure I'm shooting at it's like a quarter second or something. Like it's still kind of fast, but it's slow enough that it's going to blur anything that's moving kind of fast. And even you can see even when I'm handling the camera, there's more blurry photos because I have to, there's longer exposure time for the camera to get light into the body, if that makes any sense. If you do photography, I guess with like a DSLR camera, you know what I'm talking about. But just walking along here in basically a neighborhood, I just peeled off of a main road, and this neighborhood is actually kind of cool. It's kind of cool, man. Just some house photos through here. Let's see. I highlighted this one. That's yep. A couple of these in here at the start. Highlighted those. This one is pretty gnarly. I mentioned out there that this time of day is kind of cool because people start to turn their house lights on, and you can brighten those up in editing and make it stand out more, which is, I think a cool effect. Has a cool effect. This is a good one. I like this one a lot. Do some cropping on that. Cropping, editing can turn out pretty cool. I'll just roll through here. Same stuff.
This was an interesting corner, man. I like this. I like the street corner. It had this like very windy. There's like a road that went this way, and the road that went that way. Just windy roads. There's a little bit of a hill there. Just some interesting an interesting layout in this neighborhood. I always kind of find that like if I'm walking through a neighborhood and the roads are kind of going in directions you wouldn't expect, or like taking weird turns, and there's hills and stuff, it just adds more. It can add more to your photos, right? It adds more kind of uniqueness to the landscape and stuff. It can draw, people's eye in different directions, like this car here and the hill. That's actually a good photo. I'm gonna highlight that. I don't think I had that highlighted. This is crazy, dude. I find this crazy. This has to be like a cable sat, like I don't even know, like a cable phone dish thing. I don't know. That's insane though. They probably get the best reception in the world with that thing up there. And then just coming back, this is actually a different angle of that house we were looking at before. So I highlighted this one as well. Yeah, I just did that. So another just landscape of that one before. So I got a vertical and a landscape of this one. So that's kind of cool. But you can see just right off the bat, I mean, how much darker these photos are, which I like. This is probably 4:15 right here. This is honestly probably the better photos of the day. This last one, of course, it's going to be the last one. But like I was saying before, like in neighborhoods like this where you got kind of hills going on, streets taking weird directions, and you can get basically you can just get cool kind of vantage point shots, different perspectives on things, with kind of rolling hills going through there and streets taking odd directions and whatnot. So, but that was it, man. That was all of them. That last shot is really cool. I like that. So let's hop off the screen. Yeah, so that'll do it. That'll do it for fall. I've been lacking. I will admit I have been lacking on posting pictures to the JPEG store profile. I don't know. I'm like debating if I want to continue with that or not, to be honest. It's something I need to think about. Like, it's a cool premise, I think. And I think it has like, a good value in terms of uploading my photography portfolio to basically like the blockchain. So I don't know. I've been like playing with the idea more, maybe kind of reconsidering it. So we'll see. But you can find more of my stuff on Instagram. Same handle, Pshwitty. So let's see. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed those last few photos there. I thought, obviously, none of them are edited. I will be showing you guys some editing work here eventually. But if you guys have seen previous videos, they can go relatively long. But I will show you guys a lot of these photos once they're, the best ones, the highlighted ones, once they're completely edited. They'll look completely different, look a lot better, and be eventually ready for like print or something like that. And that is something that I have been thinking about as well. One day, I do eventually want to do like a photo book, or like yearly, annual, like yearly or annual, like, yeah, yearly, like photo books, like actual hard copy, in print. I think that would be really cool
just so it's there's something like physical to kind of reference and look back on, because I've got these videos, I've got the digital postings online and whatnot, but I need something physical. I need a hard copy of something. So I think I definitely want to look towards figuring out a photo book, like yearly photo book or something, putting that together. So yeah, man, fall has been, it's basically winter now, but it's been a good starter. It's been a good starter season, man. I'm excited to get into the rest of it here. So yeah, looking forward for some snow. Just waiting on some snow here, guys, and then gonna get out there probably a lot more. But in the meantime, I'll still try and warm up a bit with some blue hour, kind of sunset hour shots in these gloomy days. I don't know. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens. But yeah, I don't really have too much else to say. So if you're just watching this for the first, like, this is the first episode you've seen or whatnot, go ahead and then you've made it this far in the video, hell yeah, you're a beast. OG. Go check out the other ones too. Yeah, I've said before, but I'm pretty sure like episodes 8 through like 12 are probably, no, like 8 through 11 are probably some of the best for this season. Just some crazy photos through October. So go check those out. But yeah, thanks for sticking with me, guys. And yeah, I don't know if I'll go right to the winter episodes or post some videos in between. But I'll figure all that out. So, yeah, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out. Oh, and Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. All right, see you later, guys.